Starting with an exclusive live look from Livecopter 3 as protesters move from the state capitol across the street to 10th and L. Video from earlier today showing hundreds of demonstrators gathering at the state capitol protesting against the early actions of the second President Trump administration.
Those protesters joining thousands in state capitals across the country. You can see them gathering in D.C., Texas, North Carolina, Massachusetts, and Indiana. The demonstrations were called the 50-51 movement. That stands for 50 protests, 50 states, one day. And here's a look at even more protesters in Illinois, Oklahoma, Ohio, Minnesota, and Tennessee. Many protesters are calling out tech billionaire Elon Musk specifically for his involvement with the administration. And this all comes as Senate Democrats promise an all-night marathon of speeches tonight to protest Russell Vaught's nomination to lead the Office of Management and Budget. And you can see that is happening right now. Here's a live look at the Senate floor.
As the chief architect, chief cook, and bottle washer of Project 2025, it's Russell Vought who is laser focused on undermining our government.
Thanks for joining us at 4. I'm Lisa Gonzalez.
And I'm Andrea Flores. That protest at the state capitol mostly ended around 3, though dozens of people are still around the capitol right now. KCRA 3's Cecil Hannibal has been following the protesters all day long and joins us now with their message. So what do they have to say today?
Yeah, guys, the message overall is that they're upset with the Trump administration right now. We saw hundreds of people here at the state capitol, and this is what's left. I'm going to step to the side so you can see right now. They're on 10th and L, across the street from the capitol in front of the Starbucks. Now, it does not appear that they are blocking traffic, but what they are doing, the cars coming by are honking in support, and they are cheering and chanting. This is what we've seen today. People from across Northern California coming here to the state capitol. And as you mentioned, this is 50 protests, 50 states, one day. An organizer actually said this really started as kind of a grassroots movement on Reddit and TikTok, and it evolved into protests across our country today. I want to show you this video from earlier today that shows the hundreds of people out here with signs and screaming chants of frustration, but also uniting against what they're calling crimes against human rights. You know, when talking to protesters, they are angry at the executive orders Trump has signed since taking office for the second time, from his immigration policies to ending federal DEI programs, and what many fear is an attack on the trans community. Now, main focus today was also Project 2025. That was on the flyer for today's protests. That's a conservative policy plan created by the Heritage Foundation and other conservative groups, but also by former Trump officials. President Trump has previously denied any ties to Project 2025, but protesters here, they have their doubts.
Look at what Project 2025 said they wanted to do, and then you see what executive orders are coming out, and guess what? They match up perfectly. So it doesn't take a lot of logic, you know, to tell he was lying to us.
Well, I'm very angry over Roe. I'm very angry over Roe. And really right now what's on the forefront of my mind is the mass deportations. My heart just can't.
And there were a number of people here today, and their focus was on Trump's immigration policies and his administration's efforts to ramp up deportations. I actually talked to a 19-year-old here today who said she's the daughter of immigrants, and she says right now her fear is that she could come home and her parents aren't there anymore because they've been detained by ICE agents. But that's just one of many messages we're seeing here today. Everybody had a different reason for being here, but everyone was united for the same purpose, the same reason. They're upset right now with the Trump administration. I want to show you this one more time. This is what we're looking at across the street. Protesters still gathering here. I'd say there's about, dozens of people still here, not hundreds, but dozens across the street, right in front of the Starbucks on 10th and L. It does not appear that they are blocking traffic, but this is what's left of the protesters here who want their message known, who want people to know that they are frustrated with the federal government right now. Live at the state capitol, Cecil Hannibal, KCRA 3 News.
And we want to show you again live pictures from Livecopter 3, and that's the location at that Starbucks right along 10th and L streets where the protesters have moved and kind of trying to get the attention of the people who are driving down L Street.
Yeah, and we do want to mention, of course, these have remained peaceful throughout the afternoon and into the evening hours. So great to see that exclusive look from Livecopter 3. And